I used to deal with pretty crippling irrational fear as a Bible-believing, truly Christ-following Christian, and this is how I got free of it. The testimony of Jesus is a spirit of prophecy, meaning what I'm telling you right now can happen for you too, and that's why you should care about this. I literally grew up in the church. My dad's a pastor. I grew up knowing how to combat things with faith, and yet I had so much fear about the most random things for so long. Like, I'd literally lay down to go to sleep at night and I'd hear a plane fly over and think that we were getting bombed. Like, the stupidest, craziest stuff, and this stuff crippled my life for so long. What ended up happening is I actually got into ministry after having a period of time where I was just being stupid, and I was like, God, I actually need to follow you again. And I started serving on worship, serving with this ministry team that I'm still a part of. They're really awesome. Their name's Proclaim Jesus. Go check them out. And literally, while I'm actively following God, reading the Bible, trying to do everything correctly, I would go to lead worship, have all these thoughts of fear in my brain on the way there, have peace while I'm leading worship, go to leave, have all these thoughts come up. I'm still not fulfilled, and I'm just like, what is going on? So a good 6 months of being in ministry and dealing with all this stuff go by, and I'm on stage one night leading worship for a revival meeting that we're doing, and I'm up there playing keys, and my pastor is talking about from the ground, people are getting delivered right now without me even laying hands on them. And I looked to God, and it was my moment of humility of realizing I am so stuck and I'm so sick of this. And I cried out to God, and I was like, Lord, I cannot deal with this irrational fear anymore. I need you to take it away from me. And I kid you not, I felt a spirit that was inside of me that was trying to destroy my life in that exact moment lift off of me and leave my body. And from that moment, all of those fears that I was having have not crippled my mind at all. Sometimes I'll have a thought show up, and instead of becoming subject to it, it's like I actually have control over it, where I can look at this thought and be like, wait a minute, this isn't mine. I don't need this anymore. And it leaves, rather than literally being crippled by all of these thoughts for all of time. Why do I tell you this today? Because one of the biggest lies in the church right now is that Christians cannot have demons, and that is simply untrue. I've been delivered of a ton of other things, and that was the biggest one that affected my life for so long, was a spirit of fear that made me think it was me, but it actually wasn't. When you look at the Bible, the thing about Jesus's ministry that was so much different than any other person they had seen at any point in time. The prophets raised the dead. The prophets walked in signs and wonders. But what Jesus had that they did not have is he actually casted out demons. And you'll see that all throughout the Bible, he casted out demons of the sheep of Israel. He actually refers to deliverance as the children's bread. The people that are following God, the people that are humble, that are seeking after him, that those are the ones that he cast demons out of. People got delivered in synagogues. Over and over again, Mark 1, Mark 5, you see this about Jesus's ministry, and it has been so neglected in the American church and in Western civilization. And I want you to know today that if you are dealing with something that doesn't feel like it's you, or you just don't have control over your thoughts somewhere, or you don't have control over your actions, there is a chance that it is a demon. And it doesn't matter if you're following God, because I was following God and I was still tormented by this. But Jesus actually wants to set you free and deliver you from this today. Different things that can be evil spirits are temptations to sin that you are completely out of control of. Different thoughts that you have about people or thought patterns, lust, fear, anything like that. Those can be evil spirits that are influencing you, and the enemy wants you to think that it's you and you have to use faith to conquer it. And actually it's not. It's something that needs to be driven out of you. If everything could have been solved by faith, then Jesus could have come down to earth and just had people pray a prayer and everything would have been better. But no, he actually had to drive demons out of people. And I tell you today that you are no better than Jesus. If he had to do it, then there's probably something in here too that needs to be driven out. If you need this today, if you're listening to this and you know that this is for you, please DM me, reach out to me. I will pray for you. I will set up a time to talk these things through with you. You can also go to Isaiah Saldivar's deliverance map and look for someone near you. But I ask you humbly today to address your heart and look at these things you've been struggling with and ask Jesus, is this me, or is this a spirit that's influencing my life? And if you come before Jesus humbly with these things, he will set you free. It happened time and time again in the Bible that people would come to Jesus. They would say, help me. I have this spirit that's taking over my life, that's taking over my family's life, and I need you to help me. And when you come humbly before God, you will be free. And I plead with you today, if you want to get free, ask Jesus if this is for you, because I believe that in this hour, deliverance is supposed to be happening, and deliverance is for you today. Bless you guys. I love you all so much.